Finally got the motor in the car. Everything that I'm looking at online does not look like this. I think I put my motor mounts backwards because there's a big old gap. I have like 2 inches between the pulley and this right here, this thing for the power steering. Transmission's in with the shift kit. Old motor, everything's the same. I'm about to paint this alternator bracket up. Give y'all a little update on this. Had to pull it back out to put the starter in and put the transmission lines in before you do this too. That's the main reason I pulled it out, so I just did the starter. And it won't go in with this side of the headers on. I think it might with this side. Excuse me. With this side, I'm not sure though. But we're trying to get it back in now. And also, if you have a low profile oil pan, can't figure out what oil filter you need, it's a PF48. So that's where I'm at right now. I'll let y'all know when I get any farther. All right, well, this is where I'm at with the Blazer. I know the wiring looks like a mess. Okay, I'm still working on that. So the same, if you're doing this drive-by cable, not drive-by wire, the same throttle cables that you had before will hook right up to your throttle body. And then also pay attention to which wiring harness you buy, because on this one, this is the plugs for the injectors and they don't work. So I have to cut right here, cut the wires off, and then splice into my old injectors down here, these wires, and wire those up. So that's wrong with that. And then also just kind of having a hard time figuring out where to route the wiring harness, so I just kind of snaked it down between there and then through the dryer of the AC because I didn't want it rubbing on the headers. I'll show you down here. I'm gonna have to do something about down here because if you can see, it's hitting on this header. I tried bending this out some, but I think I'm gonna like bend it out some more and then put 2 holes and zip tie it there. And then I'll probably do the same thing over here just to keep it away from this header. But in here, right in here, I drilled a 2-inch hole. There's already a hole right there. I drilled a 2-inch hole right there. And be careful for this wiring harness. You can see I had to fix some wires because I didn't know they were there. But this is for the PCM fuse box, and this is for my gauges. That's where I'm at right now. Hey guys, it's been a couple months since my last video, so I don't know where I left off, but here's the update. I just kind of sort of finished the wiring. I'll try to get a clip of it running, but see, this is like the ignition right here. But pretty much just been finishing up the wiring. Got the grounds and stuff all connected. Everything's just like still kind of loose in there. I bought a bike. I bought a 2020 Harley Davidson Lowrider S. It has a lift kit on it right now, and it has the baffles taken off. It has a windshield on it, different headlight. But yeah, this thing's running. I messed the door up because I accidentally locked myself out and the keys were in there. And yeah, the lock got pushed in there, so I'm gonna have to buy a new door. That was dumb. But this is where I am with it. I'll update y'all in a little bit. Here's the update on the Blazer. I had to cut to make the radiator fit. I took all this out. I'm gonna relocate the battery in the back. I took this out. I think I'm just gonna take that stuff out and just put plate because I'm not gonna have no AC or nothing. I'm not even gonna worry about that. It has the 31 by 1050s on there. There's no lift in the front right now. Still need to fix the door handle. It's lifted in the rear, I think 3 inches. The 31 by 1050s on stock rims, and it has 1-inch spacers. That's how it sits. There's no spacer on the front on this side yet. There's a spacer in the front on this side though. That's how it sits. It's not lifted in the front yet though. Got a roof rack on there. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that. The gas tank's hanging. I still haven't put the shocks back in the back. And let me zoom out. And for the hood, under here, I had to cut a little square out right here. I don't know, it might not fit once I get the actual air filter and stuff on there. And then watch out for this too, because that dented the hood, and I'll show you all that. You can see that little spot. That piece dented it. Show y'all the inside. It's pretty messy in here. Still haven't got the gauges done. I didn't have heat shrink, so I just used electrical tape, but it is all soldered. And then for the shocks that I'm using these in the rear. Pretty sure I got these off eBay. They said they're for towing, but I just wanted to try them out because they're probably just stiffer than the stock ones. Stock ones were blown out, so. But this is Ryan with the Blazer. I'll update y'all when I get farther.